Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aerocom UK. Mel would tell me after the victory against Belper. That's got to feel good, and obviously it's nice to do it on a home turf for a change.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, just touching on Saturday's performance, I thought against Ossett away was probably our most complete performance of the season, in the fact that we were going at it for 90 minutes. So that was a massive win on Saturday because of all the distraction from the cup. Me and Mark spoke before that, and Andy said, this is a must-win game to get the momentum again, to bring us into tonight. And once we got that win, we felt quietly confident about tonight. And I thought it was excellent again.
It feels fantastic. Could have been even better. We first half seemed like we were on top. Some defensive errors from them and high pressure from us kind of broke us through. Can you?
Yeah, I think it's just our high tempo. We didn't let them settle. Lee Attiman knows as well, ex-player of ours, good manager, and we had to have a game plan to stop their wide men. And that game plan was to get high and make sure they never got a run at us, which they didn't. And 2-0, I thought could have been more half time. And then second half, God, we missed some chances, didn't we? And then when obviously we get the goal, and you're thinking, oh God, we could drop a couple of points here. But the lads are resilient. I think that's 4 out of 17 we've lost, something like that, with the cups, which is some run when you consider 2 of them games are against teams, the league above. So they're on a good roll. It's going okay, and I think we need 26 more points to stay up. I think that's the target first. Yeah,
well, it's always good to look at the nearest thing. I mean, I guess that kind of leads from what you said at the end of last season. Was obviously the squad was going to have an overhaul. Going to shift that. Games in hand, they're not points on a board. Realistically, it's been a cracking start. How does that feel after the overhaul to see that kind of coming into fruition?
It just probably makes that our judgment was right, which is sometimes nice. You don't always get it right as managers. We certainly didn't get everything right last season. It did need an overhaul, obviously, for lots and lots of reasons. It just needed a fresh reboot, if I'm honest with you. And so far, so good. As well as I do, football can change very quickly. We're not getting carried away with this. I'd say Belper and Stockton are the favourites, along with Hebburn. And then there's a massive bunch coming up beneath them. I look at Winterton, who are bottom, and I can't believe it, because I thought they were superb when we played them at their place. This league's a monster, mate, and we've got to keep going. We lose Sarge now, Loz is out until he gets his operation. We wait to hear on Greg Tempest. So the body count's up because of the cup runs, so we've got to take all that into account. But look, it's no good playing it down. The young lads and the lads that have stayed here have been magnificent so far, and me, Mark and Andy and the rest of the staff are really proud of them.
I entirely agree. I think it's great, therefore, to have showcased that tonight against, with our home fans behind us. Because it's got to feel somewhat arduous on a young squad to have travelled so much across the country.
10 away trips. I think Jamin's happy we've got an home game. A few coming up.
Really?
I've never seen him so happy as he is tonight. And 10 away trips, and it's October. It's crazy, but we've had 2 good cup runs, Josh. And you won't change that for anything. The one thing this bunch aren't doing, they're not moaning about the travel. They're not going, we've got to go here, we've got to go there. They're just getting on with it. We've actually given them the first Thursday night off this week to recuperate, and there was a massive cheer, what you heard on the pitch here, because they just need a break now, because of the travel and because of all the games that we've been playing. But I think we've got, is it 6 and 17 days coming up now? The Senior Cup frustrates me. We asked, could we put that back from the 7th of November? Because, as a Nottingham club, I feel that we've put Notts on the map, having a good run in the FA Cup and the FA Trophy. But as usual, they've said no, we've got to play Feb 7. And I just think it's poor. They should try and help us. What what difference does it make if we play 2 weeks later?
Yeah.
It don't. But hey, they make the rules up, and that's how it is. But yeah, we've got lots of games coming up. We're not getting carried away. Football can change quickly. We're just one game at a time.
Yeah, a lot of games coming up.
Yeah.
Obviously one on Saturday again at home. That's going to be a good one to approach.
Well, Stocksbridge and Stockton are two teams. So we've got Stocksbridge Saturday, Stockton Tuesday. Are two teams who was in the playoffs last season.
Oh yeah.
So and that's I think we've got one of the title favourites tonight, and we've got two teams who were in the playoffs last season. And there's no easy games. We have to play every game like it's a cup final, and that's how we played tonight. We played it like it was a cup final, and we have to do that week in, week out, mate. I think we're probably everybody's favourites to go down, if I'm honest with you. And I don't blame people for that, but we have to play with that intensity week in, week out to get these results, and we'll do our best to do that.
Just a little bit of a final one to end it. Obviously, Gate 262 tonight, cracking.
Yes.
But we've got games coming up, and a special one, obviously, that happens to land on Halloween. That I know in terms of the chats around that you've been pushing for. Do you want to just give a
I just noticed that Wally always lets me and Mark know quickly about fixture changes, and I noticed we've got Cleethorpes on the 31st Halloween, and I just thought we've got a chat going around with the committee, and I just mentioned that it will be good to thank our kids. We've got a massive family following now here. The kids are brilliant, and just thought, the chairman being in the confectionery industry could look after the kids, and a few freebies for them on the night, encourage them to come, families. We want them all to come. It is a real family club, and I just think it's a thank you to them because the support has been amazing. The away support, what we've had. The Eburn one was one. I couldn't believe that. Nearly 100 fans going to Eburn. Crazy. So yeah, it's just a thought that we could thank them. That was all, Josh. And give the kids a little treat.
Yeah. Well, we get plenty down and happy days.
I hope so. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you,
Cheers,
Simon.
mate. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.